We shall continue chapter 21. I'm going to read it in Mandarin first. 第21章，孔德之容，为道是从。道之为物，为广为乎？呼吸恍兮，其中有象；恍兮呼兮，其中有物。爻兮冥兮，其中有精；其精审真，其中有性。自古及今，其名不去，以曰众仆。吾何以知众仆之状哉？以此。Right, this passage describing, how Tao is, is saying that Tao is whatever things are following. Things are moving according to this formula, this principle, this way and this path. Right? And how do we recognize Tao? We recognize Tao by the manifestation, right? So it says how is manifest is through recognizing the way the thing manifests itself, right? So that's why it described as a manifestation, right? So from this manifestation, we look at it, it's as if that Tao is there, or at sometimes you wonder whether it's really there or not. So it's very difficult to see that it's there, right? So it's like vaguely it's there, right? And vaguely we can see the form of this Tao, right? So all this form, right, the cosmos, right, is where it came from, right? So it is from this Tao that we see things that are within the way things are. In a way, you can describe it as the construct of the cosmos or the cosmology, right? So it is from these vaguely things that we try to figure out, right, all the time. So how do we know it's there? We can only know that it's there through the manifestation, the form that we are seeing. And why you think it is there is only through the idea that you believe that it's there. So it's by faith, that you believe it's there. And because of this faith, you can see it. Then you can see how it's going. Right? So you can see there are things in it. You can see the form. You can see this thing. And this thing are sort of like it's there, it's not there. So it has a form and it do not have a form at the same time. So in other words, if you see something, both form must exist. The form that is not there and the form that is there. Right? So one is what we call the virtual form, or one is the form that is so difficult to see by your own eyes. Right? But you can see the principle that is moving. Right? So that's how he described this whole idea of Tao and the form of Tao. And the form that is virtual, or rather the form that is ethereal, So these two things are the same thing actually. So we say this name from the time of antiquity until now is still there, and we are still reading it, and we are still watching it, and we are still finding a way to understand it. So is it there or is it not there? Why is it there? By the fact that the book itself described that it's there. It is there. So you need to have a kind of faith that is there. Therefore, because you have the faith that is there, therefore you look for it, you seek it. So the seeker, right, will have to clarify himself, or clarify what he has seen, what he has heard, what he has smelled, what he has tasted, how the world is. So the seeker will find something. The seeker will find some kind of logic to it. The seeker will find some kind of understanding of it, because without seeking you won't be able to find it, and without this faith you won't be able to find it. So there is this essence of this thing down there. So what are we looking for? We are always looking for a form of recurrence, a form of things that is trying to tell us every time it repeats itself. Therefore, this thing is there. Therefore, there is a principle. If I can understand the principle, I'm calm because I can understand it through the way it repeats itself, or through my analysis, or through my intuition that I could foresee. The more you foresee, the more confident of what you have seen and what you think there is in this form of invisible, and vague form. So this passage, I guess what we can take from here is that if you really want to seek something, first you must have the faith to believe that it is there, and you spend time to seek it. And each time you see this so-called the essence, you will have to be calm, I guess, be quiet, slowly analyze within yourself to find it. So this is what I think he's going to tell us, is that if you want to seek Tao, or you want to find a way, you need to observe and be quiet and have faith in believing in it. Also, this is chapter 21.